nhớ đâu có giờ đây nụ cái này nụ ua nếu mua bé chơi họ kế chỉ sĩ hậu sinh ua cái tàu lớn cho ba đời khi cho họ kế chỉ sĩ hậu sinh đó mua hình bảo lý giả cho lý họ có báo ua lý có bùa thà tàu cả đá rùa tròn đời cho tay mình rong lý lo xử lý cho nhu nhu con nhẹ là gì anh cho kế cởi nhớ tí lý giả bao lụt In your current work or profession, what types or kinds of domestic violence have you come across and how prevalent are each of them in your professional experience? Can you also speak about the demographics of these cases as well? Age, gender, education level, English proficiency. So can one of the panelists answer this question?
So, hi everybody, thank you all for being here and thank you for having me. I appreciate, really appreciate being here. So I'm an advocate from St. Paul Intervention Project. So in our agency, unfortunately, we only serve intimate partner violence as well as mothers and fathers ages 60 and up who are being abused by their children or their adult children. And so, in my experience, that's the kind of work that I've come across and the kind of cases that I work with. And I work specifically with Hmong speaking clients, but I'm a Hmong speaking advocate as well. So demographics, there's 72% of our clients are indigenous people of color, refugees or immigrants. Majority of our clients are between the ages of 22 and 46, and over 30% of them are 24 years of age or younger, and majority of victims have dependent children, with 64% of those having 1 or 2 children, 32% of those 2 or 4 children, 6% of those with 5 or more. 96% of them identify as females, and unfortunately, I know that domestic violence is not just intimate partner or not just man and women, but 4% are identified as males. An estimated 10% were homeless at the time they reached out for services, and over 90% were assisted in sustaining their housing. 19% were new immigrants and refugees. 14% have limited English proficiency, 4% have physical, mental ability, or disability, and majority were at or below the poverty level when attempting to leave their abusive situations.
Thank you. Before the next panel speak, the one who just answered the question is legal advocate Dervain, just so in case you guys forget who she is. She's our legal advocate from St. Paul Intervention. Thank you, Dervain. Go ahead, Chinu.
Thank you. So, we, as law enforcement...
Can you put the microphone closer to your mouth?
Sure. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is that better? All right. Sorry about that. We're, as law enforcement officers, I'm going to bring this back and break it down very simple just to kind of set the tone and kind of give everyone a perspective. But obviously, each law enforcement agency is different, depending on the jurisdiction or the service in the geographical area that they provide. So, for example, the police department get paid through their city. So, St. Paul Police are identified as police being paid through the city of St. Paul. Ramsey County obviously provides services through Ramsey County or any city that doesn't have their own jurisdiction or a municipality, such as Arden Hills, Shoreview. We have special contracts for that. And then obviously, you go up to the next level where state, where, that's where the state trooper, they provide services throughout the state and so on and so forth. So from the law enforcement side, we provide services me specifically, from the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, we provide services throughout Ramsey County. Specifically, we put more attention on our contract cities, which is kind of that outer suburb and northern part of the kind of the metro area where a lot of our cases are coming. But that does not mean that we don't do any work throughout the county. So in terms of demographics, obviously we serve a wide, different. We provide services to all the different diversities within Ramsey County, and the Hmong community is obviously a large community as part of that. And I'm going to hand out some of my colleagues to kind of talk a little bit in specific about the work in terms of investigation and case laws.
Thank you.
So as my bio kind of said, I've been an investigator for the last 5 years, primarily focused on crimes against people. So that includes your domestic violence, obviously, which is extremely narrow. It's broad in that domestic violence can look different to any one person, and it is our job in the county to take each case seriously regardless of what the allegation is. So domestic violence to somebody might be verbal, it could be physical. As long as there is an element of fear in a person, that is enough for the county to get involved, or the sheriff's office to get involved. So it could be as basic as a threat to hit somebody is domestic violence. It can be an actual act of hitting, domestic violence. It could be a threat to kill somebody, that's domestic violence. So it's a very broad topic that we deal with and that we see, strangulation, child abuse. It's our job to make sure that if we're called either by a victim, a neighbor, a school teacher, whoever it is, that we are investigating it fully. But the problem is we need to know that there is a problem so that we can come and help with that.